Hey everyone, welcome back to Dr. DCA YouTube channel. We're going to give a quick update on what's going on with the stock market and Bitcoin, and also going to show you the portfolio update as well. So let's get started. This is a weekly chart of Nasdaq, and we want to start with Nasdaq because we mentioned last time that Bitcoin mostly follows what Nasdaq does. Nasdaq has mostly risk assets and some solid companies as well, but it is an indicator how the risk assets are going to perform, um, in a near to long-term futures. All right. So we talked about this big falling wedge for Nasdaq, which has been broken out around 11,000 index, and we were watching this resistance line, right? And there were multiple attempts to break it. Finally, it's broken, and this is a weekly time frame, by the way. So this uptrend looks pretty solid, and in this breakout and uptrend, we are watching this line, right? This is the line we are watching, and it's being supported right now. So I'm not seeing anything wrong in terms of uptrend with Nasdaq for now. Um, and the other two things I actually wanted to show is there are two reasons why markets started tumbling. The first one is US federal interest rate, and the other thing is the inflation fight, right? Inflation peaked around 9%. It's going down. The interest rate are hopefully picking. It's around 5% right now. And most likely that's the peak. And I found some interesting data to support the thesis that there's a site called Trueflation which tracks inflation. It clearly shows that in the last 1 year, this inflation is going down. It's showing around 2.73% inflation rate. It's different than US federal, data, but at least it gives us the trend that this is like declining. It's not going up, right? So the next reading is, I think, around second week of June that we're going to get the new data for inflation, and most likely this is also going to go down, which also means that more than likely U.S. federal government will be saying that they won't be increasing the rates anymore. And now, why I'm saying like the stock market is dependent on the U.S. federal interest rate, right? So this is a chart of like since 1980s. You can clearly see, like, at least from 2000, whenever the interest was low, right, the market started going up. See the area of 2009 to almost, this whole decade, right? The interest rates were very low. Again, when they were low during COVID, what happened? It just skyrocketed, right? Now, obviously, this is around 5%, and we have started a clear uptrend here. However, this is going to like peak. I mean the interest rate, right? It's around 5.6%. This is going to peak and eventually going to start coming down. And that's why I think the stock market, provided this inflation data is under control, this is going to start going up, and maybe even it can surpass the previous high. This is all happening because US has a lot of debt, and that basically means that, if they don't reduce the debt and keep the interest rate relatively low, the asset prices always go up in the price. And that's the game we are trying to play slowly and steadily every week, so we can also appreciate our money in the future. All right. So those are the two key things to look into in terms of like understanding the trend, overall trend of Nasdaq. And I want to start with Nasdaq because it, mostly Bitcoin follows it. It hasn't right now, so we can go ahead and check Bitcoin's chart. However, as we said, like this box is basically the biggest resistance Bitcoin needs to go through. However, it's still maintaining this uptrend that we mentioned in the last video. This is the uptrend I'm watching. There are two levels. This was a big resistance here around 25,000, which it cleared easily. And now it's being supported for multiple weeks. That's also another good thing, that it's being supported for multiple weeks. However, this is a critical resistance. If this gets smashed through, we could see all the way up to 48K, because there's not much of resistance after that. So this is a critical you know um, sort of resistance to clear. And again, we are calling it critical because you can see from around December 20th till roughly, mid of 2022, 1.5 years, this was like a support, a solid support. Bitcoin price always stayed above it. It went into depression, but now it's trying to get it cleared through. Okay. So now this basically means the markets look healthy. So I want to show what I basically invested into. So we invested in this week. We are going to skip Litecoin because Litecoin is already up. And what we invested in is Ocean Protocol, Cardano, and Polkadot in terms of the cryptocurrencies. So let's see what's happening with Polkadot first. So I opened this from um, okay, Polkadot. Uh, Nothing, happening in Polkadot, which is a good thing because, if you're a value investor believing in this in long term, this is clearly into the bottoming process. For me, this is the most exciting area where no one is talking about it. It's a solid project. It's coming to the support line and it's just doing basically nothing. So it gives me more week to sort of accumulate slowly and build the position I want to build. I think we will build the position for Polkadot anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 and let it run for the next season, and we'll be showing that in this on this channel. Okay. Same thing with Cardano. Cardano is actually intact with this sort of uptrend it's building. Again, this is weekly, and the resistance that it's facing is around 43 to 45 cents. It needs to clear that, but it's still on this nice uptrend after bottoming around last December. Okay. It's still on this uptrend being supported. Even if it falls down, sure, that basically means that the small uptrend is broken. But I feel that will give us an opportunity to accumulate even more if the prices go down. So I invested around 200 into Cardano and around 400 into Polkadot. And this is our portfolio now. It's around up 7%. It's mainly because of Litecoin, because if you guys remember, the Litecoin average price was around 84, $85. Okay. So that's Cardano and Polkadot. The other thing we invested, which I'm actually very excited about, is Ocean Protocol. So Ocean Protocol is um, okay, let's first talk about what it is. So Ocean Protocol is into the AI business, and they are trying to build a project that will allow you to sell your data to big data consumers. So if you're using Google, basically Google is selling your data, but Ocean Protocol will give that leverage in your hand, so you can decide what you want to share, what you don't want to share, and you also get paid for that. And it's AI driven. There's a lot of AI hype right now into the stock market. However, Ocean Protocol's price hasn't caught up to it. And in terms of technical, I'm seeing this beautiful falling wedge, which is about to be broken, right? It's very close. Right? It has kind of broken out, but we'll have to see like how it rolls down. However, the other thing I'm watching is this yellow line that I drew, which is around, 33 cents. It's being supported since like August 20. So it's like, 2.5 years. Yeah, sure, we have a little bit of depression here, but it's again flirting with this line. And if this gets supported and we are going to break out this, diagonal resistance, this means aligning with like stock market going higher for the AI stocks, this could align and absolutely skyrocket. The other thing is in crypto, the prices of some of the cryptocurrencies go higher when they get released or they get launched to trade on a bigger exchange. So Ocean Protocol is something that's not on Coinbase yet. And that's why, there's a chance of this being like skyrocketing if the stars align and, they start trading on Coinbase exchange. Okay. So actually, this week I doubled down in terms of total investment. We have been doing $1,000, but this week I'm doing 2,000. The reason behind it, I'm just seeing undervalued, cryptocurrencies. Uh, the trend is looking good. Stock market is going up, but the crypto market isn't. So I'm thinking that, if I'm a long-term value investor, why don't I double down? And I'm not sure if I'm going to do the same next week. It will depend. Like if things start skyrocketing, I wouldn't do it, obviously, because we said that if things skyrocket, we slow down. But if we see some capitulation, or we see like, oh, there should be an uptrend, but it's not happening, we may double down on our investment. So I put actually $1,000 in Ocean Protocol. And if it goes down, we'll be averaging as you do on this channel. It's a long-term play for me, not a short-term. So this is that. And then we also invested in one stock, which I want to show. That is Desktop Metal. So let's go here. TM. Right here. Okay. So if I see the chart first, it had a roughly $10 base, which got broken, so it went to depression, and now it's consolidating. And this company is into 3D printing, which is one of the top things we are investing into. We're investing into uh, 3D printing, blockchain technologies, both stocks and cryptocurrencies. We're investing in AI, and we are investing in quantum computing. Those are like my top four categories to make money in next 10 years if you invest in solid stuff. So right now, this looks legit to me in the sense it's just in the bottoming process. This box has been solid in terms of support since the start of the year. All right. And it's an innovative company, and manufacturing would, within 3 to 5 years would start adopting 3D printers to even, build their own stuff, whatever they're manufacturing, right? So that's what mattered to me. Seems like a pretty cool company, and I have invested $400 into Desktop Metal as well. And if we see the Google finance portfolio, I can show you like what our growth is. So here, we're going to open up our stocks portfolio. So we have Coinbase, which we are around up, if I do like total gains, around up 10%, right? And that's from another I invested like yesterday. So it's around 6% up already. But these are the two stocks we are owning in our stock portfolio. And things are looking good. This is also looking good. Um, so if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends. We are interested into investing into very, very good, solid companies and projects in cryptocurrencies that are futuristic. Spread the word. Like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.